Hey guys, and what's up? Today I'm going to make a tutorial for you on Adobe After Effects. This effect for water, deep water, ocean, or something like this. I'm going now. Open your Adobe After Effects and File, New Project. No. And first thing I'm gonna do is make a new composition by clicking on this button here. Create a new composition. Call it. I'll call it water. 10 seconds and hit OK. Okay, first thing I'll do is make a new solid, black solid 1. I'll make it BG background. So first thing here on the effects and presets, write for color gradient, find it and drag it here. Then on effects and control panel, hit on the arrow here on the position and color, and make the colors dark blue. Just make it as fast. And now I want from here I want a light to come. So hit the color 2 and select a light color. And okay, and okay, I want the light coming out here. So the next thing we're gonna do is add some bubbles, but you'll make mistake if you write here CC bubbles and drag it here, because this happens and we don't want this. So just hit Ctrl Z to undo this and write CC snow like that. Drag it, and this really looks like snow. So on amount, the effect controls panel, on amount, write 50. And the bubbles, have to come from here to here, but they're coming from up to down. So on speed, hit minus 0.2. Okay, like this, and you'll see now it's really cool moving upwards. So okay, next thing we're gonna do is make a new solid called light trace. Make it the comp size and hit OK. Make it whatever color you want, because now we're going to add the fractal noise effect. Okay, the fractal noise, drag it to the black solid, and this appears. So here on animation presets, hit and choose curtain like this. Then you see that when you choose your light trace and hit E, this appears. Then hit the arrow, go down, and you see the evolution. We have 5 seconds animation. So what we're going to do is drag this keyframe to the beginning, and this keyframe, hit cancel, and this keyframe to the end, like this. Okay, now I'm going just to go to the last keyframe here, and an evolution just to write 2. My mistake. Okay, like this, and you see now it moves a little bit faster. That's what we want. Now the thing we have to do is hide this, and on light trace hit Control Shift and C, and rename these to light trace pre-comp, and make sure that you move all attributes into new composition, because if you leave all attributes in water you won't get it. So hit OK. nothing changes. Now first thing we want to do is in effects and presets, right corner pin. Sorry, corner pin, drag it, and you see 4 points appear here. So drag the 4 points. So this will be your light rays. Drag the 4 points as you wish. I would drag it to this angle here, so the light comes from this angle. But you can make it to come from here, for example, like this. Oops. To come like this, but I want it from this angle, so I'll just adjust it. Something like this. Okay, that's really perfect. Now, to make it the same color as the background, right click and from blending mode go to soft light, and that's how we want. You see, it moves really cool, so that's how we want. But one thing, on light rays pre-comp, hit the P button, P, and the opacity, bring down the opacity, and the opacity make it to 40% or 45, as you wish, as you think that it's more realistic. Okay, I'll leave it like this. Okay, one thing I want to do is make a new, actually no, grab my ellipse tool from, okay, rectangle tool, hold on the left mouse button, and the ellipse tool will find the ellipse tool, and then release the button. And okay, now I'm going to make one ellipse, just oops, no, on the fill, make it white. No white, but just black. Okay, make something like this. Then oops, select your light rays pre-comp and then make the mask, and you see what happens. We want this, but something like this. Yeah, make it for example like this, and you say that this doesn't look good, but hit the arrow and the mask filter, we want to soften it, so to 150 for example, and the expansion, play with it to see what you like most, so something like this. Okay, that gives us one really cool realistic effect. So next thing we're going to do is add a cool background effect. So make a new solid, and for example I'll call it water BG effect. Yeah, okay, I'll make it whatever color you want. Now we're going to add the fractal noise again, so drag it here, then right click on your solid, and from blending mode choose color dodge. You see, but that's really colorized effect, so that doesn't look good at all. So first thing I'm gonna do is bring the brightness to minus 35 or something near minus 35, and contrast put a little bit down, something like that. It's really cool looking, I think. Then on the first frame, hit the BG effect, hit the E button, and then the arrow, and go to motion, make a keyframe, and for example at the end make a keyframe, and here for example right 4. Yeah, and you'll see now if you make you see it's really cool moving. So that gives us a really cool realistic effect too. And one more thing before I start the second tutorial. Actually, there are two things. First, I'll make a new slot again called light to black. Make it whatever color you want, and here on the presets, find the effect rump like this. Drag it, and you see the points, 2 points here that are dragging the white and the black. White, make it just a little bit in the angle, and the black again just a small part, because if you make it bigger it will not look good. Okay, that's it. I think that's really cool. So hit the light to black blending mode and soft light. You see here it's lightened, and here is black. Really cool effect. One more thing we're going to do is new solid, and here vignette. So I think that's the right thing. So choose the ellipse tool, zoom out, and make something like ellipse, but just fit it to show you. Here you have to see the angle, the here angle, and something like this angle here. So then bring the full options of the mask, unlock it, and from add go to subtract, and you see here it is now what has happened. And then from mask feather, make it soften it, then play with the expansion to see how it's really cool looking. And after this, just on a vignette, hit the P button to bring up the opacity and make it to 50%, for example, or no, to 30, something like this. Yeah, so but actually if you don't like this effect, just you can hit the layer, the solid, and hit the delete button, del button. Okay guys, this is the first part. Thank you for watching, and the second part I'll show you how to unfocus and unfocus the part here on the of the background, and focusing too. Okay, so thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.